What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Utah Dynasty here on College Football 26. We continue with this season, our first year under control here in Utah. Has not gone, well, honestly, it's gone about as well as you could have imagined it with the roster that we had been given taking over this job. Obviously, this is still in the same universe as our South Carolina dynasty. So this Utah team has not really recruited all that well in the years that we've simulated being South Carolina's head coach. Now we take over Utah, and we're in quite an interesting spot. We're 2-2, but our two losses have been to ranked teams that are really, really good. Like South Carolina, we played them the first episode of the season and we almost beat them. We probably arguably should have beaten them, but we just didn't have the athletes. We didn't have the talent. So then we go into the next episode, last episode, and we played, was it Baylor? I'm pretty sure it was Baylor, and they arguably should have lost that game. We should have won both. We should be undefeated right now. We should be undefeated right now, but we just don't have the athletes or the talent to compete with some of these ranked teams that are at the top of the league. And maybe we'll get there eventually, but I don't know. I think our recruiting class is going pretty well. I think our team in general is pretty good. I mean, I like our quarterback. I like the team. It's just we don't have a lot of the talent that we need to have in order to compete at the highest of levels. And arguably, we shouldn't even have two wins. Like this team's not that good. And the fact that we have two wins is pretty impressive. So we might even be a little bit overachieving right now. So we're going into the next episode. Week 5 and week 6 is on tap today. If you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get this started. Here we go. It is week 5 of the 2030 season. We take on Texas Tech, who is also 2-2 and 0-1 in the conference. So at least we are a little bit even right there. When we take a look at our schedule, we played FCS West, which was a pretty much a given win. Then we had the number one team in the country, South Carolina. We lost, but 31-28 on the road is not a bad loss to the number one team in the country. Then we came back and played Coastal Carolina. We won that game, but then we played Baylor, who I don't think was number 5 at the time. I feel like they were in the teens, somewhere ranked in the high teens, if I'm not mistaken. They could have been a different ranking, but it was somewhere different than 5. And we lost 31-25. We should have won that game. And now we come into more Big 12 play. That was obviously our first Big 12 game. It was the opener of the conference schedule. Now we take on Texas Tech. We got the bye week squished in there, and then we have a Kansas State team who is 4-0. They might give us a little bit of a problem. I don't know. I think we can do pretty well in this conference. I don't know. I'm very, very worried about this team. I am pretty worried about this team. I like our quarterback. Levi Speed is a pretty decent player. He's nothing special, but he is just a freshman. And he has normal dev, which is going to hinder him. But he is decent enough to get the job done. Blair McPrescott is a godsend. If we didn't have Blair McPrescott, we would be 0-4. Because we've really relied on him to get the job done when we needed him to. Steven Tatum's been great. George Wentz has been great. Demarius Love has been underutilized, to be fair, but he's been great when he's gotten the ball, which has been 14 times. And then Tavares Amichia has been also awesome as well. You know I love a good tight end. So using him has been amazing. Slade Boyce has been great. Amari Block has been fantastic. Way better than I could have ever asked for. And we still have no interceptions this year. I thought we had picked off somebody at least once. I guess not. And then we'll take a look at recruiting real quick. We are in a good spot. This guy, Montreal Jordan, committed when I was just offering scholarships to everybody. He was an insta-commit, so that's why he's already here. But everybody else, I feel like we're in a good spot for. This James Astandia, dude, is probably not going to end up coming here, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I just don't see how we keep out of Arizona State. Week 8 is still an episode away, so I'm a little bit worried about that. There's 3 weeks to simulate to get to week 8. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay ahead of Arizona State for that. Have I gone to the hard sell? I have not gone to the hard sell yet. That might be the way that we stay into it. Unfortunately, we only know one of his interests, which is conference prestige. I guess we could take a look and see if we can narrow it down. If we go here, it's probably Gamer, but that's not going to help us because Gamer's not a very good one for us. It could also be... Oh, it's just Gamer. Okay. So we know that it is just going to be Gamer, which is an A minus, an F, and a C. Is that even worth putting the hard sell on? Or do we just stay with the 50, the send the house? I don't know. That's tough. The F and the C is not very promising. I think we stay with the send the house for now, but if we really start to see Arizona State catch us, we might have to try and make that change. I don't know if it will even help us. Marcus Earl, we're in a pretty good spot for right now. Osfisa Battles, we're looking really good for. Tavarius Cooker. Why am I keep saying Cooker? Coker is his name. And he is on campus week 8 as well. He's got the complimentary with Estandia. So hopefully we can grab him. And he looks like a better version of our quarterback that we have right now, Levi Speed. And hopefully, crucially, cross your fingers, he's got a better dev trait. So that is the goal. But he does look pretty good. His deep accuracy is horrendous. But other than that, he looks like a very serviceable freshman quarterback. Leo Gibbs, 84 speed's pretty brutal, but at 5'7", I think there's something there. Put him in the slot. He can catch some balls. Maybe get that. Maybe he has a good dev trait. We can get that speed up. Emmett West is not looking good. We kind of squeezed our way in with a week 8 visit, but it's not looking good for Emmett West. Jeremiah Etienne, I don't have, or maybe I should call him HN. We don't have anybody else recruiting him, so we don't have many hours on him. Sidney Felix, we're battling hard with a lot of teams for. Max Jordan, we're going easy on because nobody else is after him. Taylor Matlock. It's pretty competitive right now. It's pretty competitive, especially for these 5 stars. Well, 2 of the 5 stars, because Ofisa Battle's looking pretty solid right now, pretty safe. But we'll get into the game. I'm still worried about Estandia, man. I don't know. 3 weeks is a long time, and it's a lot of time for Arizona State to catch us and pass us, and then we don't have the ability to pass them back. It's a little sketchy. But we got game 1 of the episode against Texas Tech. They are not a great team. They're 68 overall. Do they have any cool uniforms? The black is cool, I guess. That's pretty cool. I think we used that the last time I played Texas Tech. That is a pretty decent uniform. Ooh. Ooh. I don't remember this uniform. This is nice. I like that gray. The white also looks pretty good. The white helmet looks pretty good with the all red. I might go with that. That actually looks pretty good. It's either going to be that or the gray. What kind of uniforms have we got again? We're going to go all red, most likely, so they probably can't go red then too. So let's go all red for us, and then they're going to go with the gray. I do like the gray a lot. So, yeah, let's go with the gray. What's the white helmet look like with that? It doesn't really fit the vibes. I was hoping if it was a different outline, I think it could work. The logo, I think, is what messes it up. Because the logo is the normal Texas Tech logo. I think if it was a different logo on the side, it would help. And the trim also doesn't, it doesn't work. Just go all gray. I like that jersey. It looks pretty cool. And that's what we're going to rock with against Texas Tech. Thankfully, we're at home, so don't have to worry about any atmosphere or crowd noise or anything like that. We should be able to win this game and then move on to the bye and then move on, obviously, to the next game, which is going to be pretty difficult against Kansas State. A beautiful day in the state of Utah as we take on Texas Tech. It's a beautiful day for some football. We are starting with the ball and starting with the momentum, hopefully. But it is time now to get going. Demarius Love, pretty decent player. He's our highest overall receiver for a reason. But he has not been my main target this year. And that's not his fault. It's just whenever I have a number 1 receiver, I just don't look at them enough. I look at the number 2 receiver more often. I look at the slot receiver. I look at all kinds of different things. The tight end, obviously, I look at a lot. It's not the player's fault. It's just that's kind of the way that I read the field, which is more of a knock on me, I guess. I'm going to get that out to the running back here. McPrescott's got a lot of room to run. McPrescott has been amazing for us in this season here in Utah. If we didn't have a running back as good as he has been, I said that earlier, we probably would be winless, or at least one win. I don't think we have the second win against Coastal Carolina if we don't have Mick Prescott. I do think we beat FCS. Oh, look at my boy. Look at my boy, Markel Rambo, third string running back action. He doesn't get a lot of touches. Hand off, and the blocking was not really there. It left a free man in the middle. What am I feeling here? Let's just go inside zone. Inside zone feels like the right move, although they are pressing up on Wentz over there. I probably could have hit him and it would have been a good idea because that safety ended up coming down in and not helping out. So that might have been, it would have been one-on-one. Could have been a good look. We're going to hit Tatum, and look at Tatum. Tatum, can he outrun it? It's 4-on-4, and he's got the speed to outrun the DB. Tatum with the touchdown. That's a nice start. We'll certainly take those. We take those. That's a nice little start. 7 plays, 77 yards, triple sevens. Let me go to the lottery with those kind of odds. But now we go on defense. Can we force a fumble here? That'd be pretty sick. Oh, what kind of hit stick was that? He went around. Whoa, what happened to Coach Juice? Oh, there's his eyebrows. his eyebrow. He was so shocked about that hit stick fail that he blew his eyebrows back and they had to regrow them instantly. Look at that hit stick. He hits it with his shoulder that completely spins off. It was weird. Very, very weird. Amari Block, I need you to be as good as you've been all season. He was getting held there, literally. Literally getting held. Literally, he's literally getting held. Hand to the running back. Oh, what a cutback. That was a really, really good move. The vision from the running back, top tier. I was hoping he would just have stupid AI moment and run right into the back of his offensive lineman, but he had good vision there. He saw the wide open hole. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss when it's 19 feet long. We are the 21st toughest place to play, presented by Lowe's. I think that's pretty generous to give us the 21st toughest place to play in Utah with a bunch of Mormons. I mean, I guess we're looking at to make that number 1. Is the toughest place to play ranking, is that dynamic? Does that change over the course of the save, or does it always stay the same? I think it stays the same. But I could be wrong. I usually am. So, but I don't remember it ever changing or hearing anybody talk about that. That's a big sack, though. Dalton Blau with the sack. Pushing them all the way back to the 41. And now they are in dangerous territory here. Get another sack. Oh, he fell over. Okay. Oh, but Stark still got to him and affected the throw. Great job by Mr. Tony Stark. Well, Daryl Stark. But you know what? His middle name is Anthony, so we'll call him Tony. Good job, Tony. 4th and 13. They'll punt it back to us. And Wentz is returning. Does he have some room? Yeah, he kind of had a little bit of it. Kind of had a little bit of room. A little bit of motion in the ocean. And we pick up at the 28-yard line. Levi Speed at the helm. Ooh, that's wide. That's wide, baby. There he is. The number 1 receiver, Demarius Love, does not have a lot of speed. We saw that in the little tail of the tape thing. He had 89 speed, which is not great for a wide receiver, which is why I'm a little bit worried about that recruit that we're trying to bring in who's got 84 speed, and he's only 5'7". I'm really hoping that his skill cap is not that bad where he's locked at 84 speed. If he's locked at anything under 90 speed, he's going to be basically useless, I hate to say, because speed in the games is it's all that matters when you're a wide receiver. Yeah, you gotta be able to catch the ball, obviously, but in a video game you need to have speed, so you gotta recruit guys that have all kinds of speed, and 84 speed is gonna be pretty rough unless we can utilize them in the slot, like I'm saying, like little slant routes, little curl routes, little out routes, whip routes, stuff like that might be able to mask his lack of speed. That's a beautiful throw, by the way. What a throw! Levi Speed just out here casually dropping dimes. My God. I mean, that couldn't have been thrown any better. Wow, I gotta see a replay of that. Levi Speed. Wow. Wowzers. Look at that throw. I mean, you got guys coming in your face, and you just stand there nonchalant and just a little flick of the wrist. Boom, what a throw. And then it's perfectly placed to Tatum. And that's Tatum's number 2. Number 2 for number 4. Look at the boy. Let me get a little zoom in on him. I'm already zoomed in. Let me get a little clearer picture of him. A little 4K footage. Oh, with the sun right in his eyes, too. Or right, shine on his helmet. It's low-key kind of sick. All right, what a throw. What a play. And we are up 14-0. Oh, too easy there, I say. Too easy. I don't know. The Utah mascot kind of going crazy with that little cha-cha. Or the salsa. The band's loving it. The student section's loving it. The Mormons are loving it. Let's go on defense and do exactly what we've been doing the past 2 drives. Get pressure on the quarterback, force him to make incomplete throws, and then force a little punt. That'll be exactly what we need to do. Can I get a better hit stick this time? Yeah, kind of. Didn't cause a fumble, but was a better hit stick at least. I probably should have scheduled some visits for this week, shouldn't I? Although I didn't know Texas Tech wasn't going to be that good. Oh, what a block. The wide receiver screen shouldn't have worked that well. And you can see Mr. Juice all upset about it. The screen should not have worked that well. It was blocked to perfection. Perfection. Amari Block, look at the man. The big dog. That's what I'm talking about. Amari Block is so good, man. And he's not good enough to where he's going to leave after the season. So we're going to have 2 years of him. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Off the hands. Because he's a bum. What is that guy's name? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I feel like I'll say a slur. I don't even know what that guy's name is. Oh, what a throw. But he's out of bounds. Wait, he didn't get a foot in? Or was his first foot out? They're going to challenge it. Or it's going to be reviewed. He's in bounds. I don't even know if his foot ever stepped out. They're not challenging if he had possession. I know it says that, but they're challenging if he had feet in. Is it going to be a first? It's got to be a first down, right? There's no way he stepped out of bounds there. What's the play? Yeah, it's 1st and 10. That's what I thought. I don't know why they counted that as a incomplete pass, like he was out of bounds. His feet never touched out of bounds. Although I wasn't sure if maybe his first foot was out of bounds before he caught it, and then like illegal touching type of thing. But obviously that wasn't the case. It was just a clear first down that the game got wrong because the game is bad. Breaking news. That's a great throw. And it's just bad coverage because our guys are super slow at the cornerback position. This feels like a Texas Tech touchdown. Not in this play, but in this drive. Unless we can get a sack there. That's a big hit stick. Never mind. It's a fumble. No! Get the football, man. See ball, get ball. Come on, dude. God, the fumble reactions in these games are just horrible. And there's a first down and more for the running back. Broken tackle. Oh, and MoMA, the guy who caught that first down on 3rd down, is now hurt. We actually got the hit stick fumble. We never get that. It's always the quarterback gets hit sticked and he's still hit sticked, whatever. He always gets hit hard and holds on to the football. Never fumbles it for me. And the one time he does is when the ball is generously placed right at next to his body and the teammate comes and grabs it. Sacked quarterback. No, God, bro. There's always a gap there before I can get to close it. There's always a gap. Oh, this has got to be QB sneak. This has got to be QB sneak. Just got to pick the right hole he's going to jump into. I picked the wrong hole. I wasn't even ready for it anyway, but I picked the wrong hole. You never want to pick the wrong hole. That is a words to live by. Pick the right hole. First and goal. They're going to go on the out route. Touchdown. I told you it felt like a Texas Tech touchdown on the drive. I was hoping that I was going to be wrong. We'd pick up that fumble, but no. No, we don't want to pick up fumbles in these games. What are we talking about? Why would you want to pick up a fumble? You wanted to pick up the fumble? No. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ritter gets us to the 21-yard line, and we'll go with a double post here. See if we can get Amichia in space. They do only have one safety back there. Playing a little center field action. Ooh, I think Amichia was open, actually. I probably picked the wrong receiver. Darn it. It just looked like when I chose to throw it, it didn't look like he was going to have the lane, and then he did, and I already had chosen to throw to my guy. That's tough. Oh, but now he's... Oh, God. Okay, I'm screwing up this whole drive right now. That was the time I should have thrown it to R1, to the running back. But then I held off and didn't throw it. Nice throw to Demarius Love. He holds on, but he does not get the first. Good rally tackling. Do I go running play here? No. Just call the pass and then either hit the open throw or scramble for the first down. Oh, good Lord! And Nick Prescott can't get there. Wow, I was not prepared for the free edge rusher. Wow. Yeah, I just wasn't prepared for that. The right tackle moves in to block the interior defensive tackle and just leaves the edge rusher wide open for me. I was not ready for that, and so I panicked, and I saw Mick Prescott, and I was hoping he could make a man miss. He couldn't do it. And now Utah's going to tie it up, or Texas Tech's going to tie it up just like that. Oh, why'd the right tackle do that, man? You got to block everybody. You can't just let somebody go in free. That ball's out! We can't recover again. Why can we not recover fumbles, bro? It's going to be overturned anyway, so it's not even going to be a fumble. I guess it's a good thing that we didn't... Oh, yeah, he's clearly down. Clearly down. So I guess it's a good thing. That would have been the one that I would recover. Of course, that's my luck. That's the one that I do recover, but at least we didn't. So it doesn't really matter. It's just about positioning, yardage. 2nd and 8. We got to hold to a field goal here or some sort of... I mean, they're fumbling the ball like crazy. We got to get lucky on one of these. Amari Block with the sack. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's huge. He has been a freak this year. I've loved him. Absolutely loved him. He might get another one. He might get another one. He's going to get half. No, he's not. What are you talking about? Are you serious right now? You're telling me that he threw that football? What? Are you serious? He's getting absolutely squashed. He's in a sandwich right now. This is a sandwich. Or maybe an Oreo. This is an Oreo cookie. And you're telling me he still had the ability to throw that football. And he threw it as hard as he could, too. Like, that's not just a little throw, like he's just trying to get it away just to dirt it or something. You're telling me he was able to avoid the sack, avoid the Oreo, and throw it. Whatever, man. Whatever. They're still going to have field positioning to get a field goal off, but this is on the road, deep, and on the right or the left hash. So, could be a miss. And it's a doink. It's a doink. Man, I don't get a lot of those. It feels good when I do. Because I do not get a lot of missed field goals in these games. McPrescott breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and gets to the 41. That's a good effort from him. We've kind of got to make this the last drive of the half because we don't get the football. So we need to score to take our 2-score lead back and then hope that Texas Tech doesn't score to start the second half. That happened. Okay. Good thing it wasn't a pick. I would have been fuming if that was a pick. All right, there's a good throw. Did he hold on to that? He did. Okay, I thought he dropped it the way the camera kind of like pulled back. I thought he dropped it for a second. That would have been frustrating, but it would have been on brand for me to have my guy drop it like that. That's a great route. Great route from Wentz. He catches. We're going to run some hurry up to not run the clock down because I'm going to run it right here to get the first with McPrescott and maybe even a couple extra. If the blocking holds up and the blocking works to... Oh my God, the blocking was beautiful there. How did he catch me? How did he disengage from his block in that time? I had that easily. I was about to get 15 yards. That's tough. That right there is what we call in the business tough. That's wide open, though. That's Wentz again. He sheds the tackle, and Wentz has got room. He steps out of bounds to save our 3 timeouts. We're going to run a screen. It's a little risky this close to the end zone here. I don't usually like calling screens this in the red zone area, but we're going to call it here. Hope that it works. It's going to work a little bit. And we're going to let the clock run down with some acceleration. Can we get another run in here? I don't really want the motion added onto this, but it looks like I have to have the motion, unless I can take the motion off. Is there a way to take the motion off? I think there is, right? I don't know how to do it. I don't have enough time to figure it out. Hand off. Look at the blocking. McPrescott, don't go in, big dog. And the timeouts are called by Texas Tech. Could not afford you to get in there because we need to not only take the time down, but also use their timeout so they don't have any time on their offensive drive. So McPrescott just go down. That's beautiful. And it's a good thing that he got that first down, too, so we have as many downs as we need to get in here. But we'll use this second down to hopefully use their last timeout. Don't go in, McPrescott. Ooh, they really want me to go in. There's the final timeout. So McPrescott has done his job, but now they're telling me not to run it. I get because it's on 3rd and goal and stuff, but I mean, we could honestly use another down to knock it in here, but McPrescott, he's going to get in. There wasn't really any stopping him. I wasn't even pressing the gas on that one. I wasn't even pressing the acceleration. But McPrescott gets in, and we do take our 2-touchdown lead back. I hate that Texas Tech has 1 touchdown in this game, but they do. Unfortunately, it wasn't the last drive of the game because they were using their timeouts. If they weren't using their timeouts, it would have been the last drive of the game, or last drive of the half. Can I get another hit stick, please? Hit stick for your troubles. No, because it turned me into the wrong guy. 57 seconds, no timeouts. 57 seconds, no timeouts to work with, and we're going to be blah. Oh, they're going with a wide receiver screen, little bubble action here. He breaks the tackle. He's got room. This is the worst case scenario. That's the worst case scenario that could have happened. He got so many yards right there because they did a little wide receiver bubble screen, and he had one guy to beat, and of course he did it because the CPU is always going to do it. If I did that, he would have been brought down immediately. If I tried to do a stiff arm there, he would have been brought down actually immediately. But the CPU gets it to midfield. This is not good. They're going to go quickly. We're going to keep them in bounds, obviously. It's middle of the field. And then we're going to tackle them as quick as we can. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. We're going to tackle them as quick as we can. They're not going to choose to spike it because it's 3rd down. It'd be dumb to spike it. Sack. A sack would end their season. Not their end of the season. End their drive. But he throws it away, and they're going to punt? I mean, I get it because you're going to try to force us to go the whole length of the field in like 24 seconds. But I feel like you should try to go for this. Don't touch that. Do not touch that. It's going to be at the 20. Perfect. 21 seconds to get at least midfield for a field goal. I'd love another touchdown. That'd be beautiful. It's not likely, though. We do have all of our timeouts, though. We're going to call one right there. We get a little bit of yardage. We'll go with an inside zone and then switch that to the money play. The McPrescott money play. Well, the running back money play, really. Doesn't really matter who the running back is. We're going to hit him. He's going to run out of bounds. Save us the timeout. He gets us a couple yards. Could be thought of as a waste of a down there because they really got us like, what, 4 or 5 yards? I'm going to throw that. I was thinking about scrambling there, but the moment I chose to scramble is when it all crumbled. Ooh, a little fade action? Tatum on the fade. Does Tatum have what it takes to get this fade to work? I don't know if he does. And I'm not going to find out. Oh, don't pick it! I hate my life, bro. I hate my actual life, bro. That's the dumbest pick I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of dumb picks. Oh, I want to die in this house. Yes, I want to die. Oh, stupid. Can't be doing that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that gets you beat. They're going to go with that stupid screen again. This time we're going to actually contain it somewhat well. I mean, it gets a first down, so it's not contained that well, but at least it doesn't go for 50 yards. Is it the same quarterback? Yeah, it is. Okay. I thought for some reason it looked like the number was different, and I thought they changed the quarterbacks, but I think that is still the same quarterback. I don't remember what his name was. Get to him, please. Oh my God, we were so close, and I just completely whiffed right there. And I whiffed again, and I whiffed again. Somebody take the controller out of my hand, man. Take the controller out of my hand. It's like the grandpa that needs to stop driving. I take the keys away. Take the controller away from me, bro. I'm not helping anybody. I'm a danger. I'm a danger to the people around me and to myself. I got to get this controller out of my hands, man. Quarterback's keeping it, and Burr was ready. Burr was ready for the sack. A little chilly in here. Burr with the sack. 3rd and 6. Oh, that cannot be a wide open receiver. We had a guy running at the ball. Put your head up. Put your hands up. Do something. Raise the roof. I don't care. Do something to knock that ball out. That's a great play. Ben Costanzo. That's a nice loss of 2. And he's going to find a running back out of the backfield. He spun off of my cut stick. You're telling me the cut stick didn't activate and he spins around it? What is my life right now, bro? Hey, bro. Oh, Amari Block almost got the sack. Thankfully, we had a guy right on him to stop him there. And they will attempt another field goal. They missed the first, but this one's definitely going to be a make. Although it's a right-footed kicker on the right hash, it's a tough angle. But they do make it. Okay. I couldn't get lucky twice. I got lucky once, so they missed the first one. But I'm not going to get that same type of luck again. 21-10. Ooh, I thought Ritter had something there. It looked like it, at least. It looked like something was there. I wonder if we're going to go the whole season without interception. We're going to be a New York Jets. We're going to pull a New York Jets and not get an interception the whole year. It's looking like it. Because my guys are a bunch of bums. This feels like just an easy scramble here. I didn't even want to pick that slant play in the first. Oh, Levi Speed, please not be hurt. He's back in there. But I don't like him rolling around on the ground like that. In agony. Blair McPrescott. And he's a hard-nosed runner. Esteban Martino, the freshman, injured on the play. The guy that really technically shouldn't even be here, but we got that same thing to happen where guys commit to other schools even though they show up at your school when the season starts. It's very weird. It happens almost every season with at least one guy. I don't know why it happens, but it always happens. So I'm glad it happens because it gives me guys that I like, that I wanted, and I'm sad I missed out on, but then they end up showing up anyway. I wish that would have happened in East Delaware Dynasty with Theo Graves, but that didn't happen with him. Ooh, that should be open, but the ball's not great. It's still there, though. Cameron with the catch. Is that Josh Cameron? Is that his name? I think it's Josh Cameron. It is Josh Cameron. I was right. I'm smart. Oh, Blair McPrescott breaks the tackle. Blair! Wow, that was an electric run right there. It didn't get like that many yards. It got like, what, 8 yards, 7 yards, something like that. But it was really good because he ran right past the guy that had gotten the open lane, the free lane to the backfield. There is my main man, Roosevelt Spain. I keep wanting to say Span because that's like somewhat normal name, and Spain not really a normal name. But it's Spain, so I got to keep saying Spain. Just like how Blair McPrescott's not a normal name. Like, whose last name is legitimately McPrescott? What if it was Dak McPrescott? I think this could be a Cameron touchdown. Maybe. Levi Speed, show off that speed! He doesn't really have a lot of speed, but he's able to get in there for the tutty. Levi Speed, his third total touchdown of the day. He's got 2 really good passing touchdowns. And we go up 28-10. We're actually playing pretty well. If it wasn't for my idiot mistakes, which is usually the case, we have been playing pretty well. Big hit stick? Not really. Not really. All right, boys. Another defensive drive here. Let's get on defense, shut them down, and then go back on offense. Or let a first play 10-yard rush. That totally works too. It's exactly what I told you on the sidelines. I said, you know what? Let's go out there, first play, let him have 10 yards. And they did it. You know what? They followed the rules. They followed what I was telling them. Did Georgia just kill that team by 55? I don't know what the score was. It felt like it was 55-0, but it could have been 55-10. I didn't really see it. Oh my God, one-on-one. This could be our first pick. It's not. We got a bunch of bums out here, man. Evan Isaac can't catch a freaking football to save his life. Oh. Another screen. This time was horribly accurate, or inaccurate. Terrible throw from the quarterback. He probably would have had a first down there if he would have hit him on target. All right, we'll return this, and then we'll have probably one play before the end of the quarter, as Wentz is way too big to be running punt return, but we're going to do it anyway. We got 8 seconds. We're going to hand this off to McPrescott, and we're going to ride out the quarter, and then we're going to keep handing it out to McPrescott and hopefully ride out the entire game and win this one. We don't got any recruits on campus. We just got to keep winning to get our grades up a little bit better so that recruits actually want to come play for us. That's the goal. 4 catches for Demarius Love? I feel like I've only thrown it to him twice. Maybe that's why he doesn't get as many catches as he should, because I feel like I throw it to him less than I even do. Handoff, McPrescott. I feel like there wasn't a right way to go there. Maybe there was. Tough to say. There's really no way to know. All right, they are playing all in on the run. All in on the run, which is when we take advantage and we shoot a bomb. Not Nagasaki. That's a risky one. That's a real risky one. Darn it. Not punting. Not punting. No punts here. I am going to roll out of this pocket, though. I've totally screwed it up. I've totally screwed it up. I hate myself. I'm going to stab myself on a spork. Oh, my life is dead. I hate it here. I'm in the blender. Brutal, brutal. Brutal, brutal. That's a diabolical miss opportunity right there. You can't get him. It's a bad throw again. It's hard to see on that sideline with the shadows. The shadow from the stands of the stadium. Especially in their gray uniforms. Oh, good tackle. Torre with a huge tackle to save the first down. And they will go for it 4th and 2. Down by 18. It's going to be some quick throw right across the middle. I can almost guarantee it. You know what? I was kind of right. But thankfully, it was an accurate throw from their horrible quarterback. And the wagon man is able to get it done. He didn't really do much. But now, we act like that first drive never even happened. So we just go back on offense, and we do what we were originally supposed to do, and that's just hand it off to Blair McPrescott and run this clock down. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Handoff, McPrescott gets the first. Good job. Good job. He gets the handoff again. He takes a man on his back all the way to the 43. 2nd and 5. We got plenty of time. We can really, really waste it all here. We fire that to Love. He's got the first. I hope they don't use their timeouts here. That's going to be the only annoying thing about this, the end of this game. If they start using their timeouts because they think they still have a chance, it's going to be annoying. They shouldn't think they have a chance. They're down 18. But I've seen worse. I've seen crazier. All right, this play should take us to the 2-minute. Handoff. It's Roosevelt Spain. He gets nothing. It's a yard. And we reach the 2-minute. All right, now here's where we figure out if they're going to use their timeouts or not. So we do have to most likely throw it here. Let me get a Michi on an out route just to give me a different look at this. It's not really there. I'm just going to scramble. The yards are there. And I tried to slide. He was about to dive. You might have been able to see him try to dive right there. That was not what I wanted to do. I just wanted a simple slide. Thankfully, he didn't fumble or anything. That would have been devastating. That's kind of open. It's going to be open, caught, and they are not going to use their timeouts. Thank you. Thank you, Texas Tech, for realizing you're going to lose. Not a lot of teams have that kind of knowledge to realize when they're going to lose. The awareness is not there. All right, final play of the game. Could be a little go route to the end zone here. Although they bring that safety over, so it's not going to end up being that. But it could be a Levi Speed rushing touchdown to end the ball game. Touchdown to pad those stats, baby. Make those recruits say, yeah, I want to come play for you. I want to come play for you. 35-10. Big win. It's always nice when you win by 20 plus. Especially against a team like Texas Tech. But this is a good confidence builder. This will give us that confidence that we lost when we lost to Baylor. It'll give us that confidence back. But now we head into the bye week, which hopefully recruiting still goes pretty well for that. And then we go into the Kansas State game, which is going to be pretty difficult, especially if they're still undefeated. That's going to be a tough game. Kind of worried about it. All right, big win, though. And our first conference win. Let's move on to the bye week. Please tell me recruiting is still going to be in a good spot. All right, so we haven't got locked out of anybody yet. Or nobody chose a different school. Championship contender did go up to a C-, which is decent. A Standia. Arizona State's making a push. Arizona State's making a huge push. That influence is really sketchy. Really sketchy. Marcus Earl, just get down to your top 5, dog. Just get down to your top 5. Ofisa battles, we're still in a comfortable spot for. Coker, we're doing really well for. That week 8's probably going to secure that. Leo Gibbs, we need to get on a visit because BYU is making a push. So we need to get him. We can do a 3-star. USF is a higher tier opponent. That's huge. He's the 5'7", 84 speed player. What is he like? He likes playing time. His playing time is going to be an A. Okay, I thought it was a D+ because I was playing style. It's an A-. That's huge. So we got him on a week 12. We need to get some complimentaries with him. Emmett West, we've gotten to the top 3. I don't see how this goes well for us. I could try a hard sell on him, but it's not going to be a great hard sell. It's an A-, a B, and a C+. It could be worse. We have worse on this board. We've seen that. But we're going to try it out. Maybe that'll give us the advantage we need. Jeremiah Etienne is fine. We could switch to a hard sell, but I don't know if I want to waste those hours, especially not somebody that's getting heavily recruited. Sidney Felix, though, we need to get him on campus, and we can do a complimentary with the linebacker. He likes proximity to home. He's from Utah. Perfect. So we'll do that. And how do we have a gold pipeline for Utah? We're in Utah. Taylor Matlock, he's the linebacker we just got the complimentary on. C+ and a B. He's probably the same hard sell as what we just did. That was a Star Search. Yeah, he's probably this one. which again, it's not great, but it's also not bad. Like, it's not the worst it could be. We do have, oh, I thought we had more hours left. We don't, actually. We are in a good spot for a lot of guys that we're just, like, put a scholarship on and nobody else is recruiting them. So we might just end up getting a bunch of 3-stars randomly because nobody else is recruiting them, and they might just end up coming here because of that. I don't have any hours on any of them. So that might be something that happens. But we've got a lot of sketchy battles down the stretch. Do I want to change this James Astandia thing? I don't know. I don't know if the hard sell is going to actually do anything. It might actually hurt us having him in the hard sell. But Arizona State's got a lot of influence, man. It's the #1 player in the country, too. The #1 player in the entire country. I cannot lose him. It's just the hard sell's not going to do much, especially with the F in there, man. The F is brutal. He does not like our playing style whatsoever. Probably because we run the ball a lot more than we pass. Oh. I think I'm going to risk it. I think I'm going to risk it and just stay with the send the house. I'm going to hold off, and I'm hoping that Arizona State does not pass us when we simulate to this next week. Please. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross anything else that can be crossed. Tell me Astandia is we're still in the lead for him. We lost West. No, he committed to UCLA. Or he probably is going to commit to UCLA. That's tough. That's real tough. I don't see Astandia on this, so we'll have to check it. Oh my God, they're ranked number 23 on the road. They're undefeated. Oh my God, it's even tougher of a game now. We've held on. They scheduled a week 9. James Astandia next week. Maybe he commits after this week. If we win against Kansas State, that'd be a big win. Marcus Earl's finally gotten to his top 5. We can schedule for a visit now. And we can get him on that USF game. He likes conference prestige. Well, it's a good thing that the Big 12 is good. So we'll get him on that. Proximity to homies from Kentucky. Why do you have to be from Kentucky? Why couldn't you be from California? Ofisa also has gotten down to his top 5, but he's going to cost 40. We do lose out on Emmett West. That kind of sucks. How do we free up hours to get to... Sydney Felix. My. How do we save you? It's probably hometown hero. He is from Utah, so that would make sense. We'll try that. Hopefully we can stay ahead of Colorado, but they scheduled us 1 week ahead. They've got a week 11. We got a week 12. That's going to be tough. That's real tough. Max Jordan is now being heavily recruited by Arizona. Okay, now we got to change some things. We're actually going to have to go hard for him. We put a little piece on him like that. 15 hours is not going to help us. Do I just give up on Taylor Matlock? I mean, I can't because he's got a complimentary. I can't give up on him right now, but do we eventually just give up on him? That's probably what we do. I'm actually going to take 25 hours off of Jaquez Buck. Let's put 5 on him. That frees up this to put a little bit extra onto Max Jordan. We can do that. We can do that. And we can do that. So that's a 40 piece. That should hold off Arizona for now. But I am not liking much of this at all. This is a lot of really close battles. And this game we are 0-2 against ranked teams that are good. Kansas State's the 3rd opportunity we get. Can we finally win one of these close games that we arguably should have won of the other 2, but we just weren't able to do it? Maybe this time it'll be different, but we're on the road. I think we've been on the road both times previously as well. So this is going to be a huge game.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12
Here we go on the road against top 25 Kansas State. They are undefeated, and this game got way more intense than it already was looking like it was going to be when they were just 4-0. Now they're 6-0 and ranked. So here we go. Graham Morton is the man leading the charge. 383 and 2 touchdowns. He's probably going to have a pretty similar day against us. Maybe more touchdowns. But this would be a huge game. I don't know what happens if we lose this game. I don't know if Arizona State passes us for a Standia. We might still get passed on him even if we win this game. There's a good possibility of that. Oh my God, it's already starting. It's already starting. He was open by 15 yards. This is going to be a brutal game. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Don't say that very slow. That's not what I meant. Let's do this. Does the blitz work? Is the blitz effective? No, because he gets it out way too quickly. And he juked inside. That was a disgusting juke. It was a really disgusting juke. He obliterated my dude. Come on. Please. Please. Please, 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 please. It's going to be a run inside. It's going to be a run inside. We didn't really stop it. Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. That's quite unbelievable and believable at the same time. Amari Block has been ineffective right now on the right side. He cannot win off the edge on this number 68. He finally did there, and that's what happens when he does win. He gets things done. He makes stuff happen. He's a game changer. He's a game wrecker. That's a super delayed handoff, but I missed the tackle. How do you miss that? I dove right on him. Sometimes I don't understand the animation. Like, why did I get that type of dive animation? Where he goes down to one knee as he dives down. Like, why did I get that type of animation? All I pressed was square. I didn't do anything different than I normally would. Somehow we forced a field goal out of this. I'm not quite sure how. That overthrow really helped, though. It is up and good. Field goal made. We survived the first offensive drive by Kansas State. That looked really sketchy at first. It looked like they were going to walk right over us and get the first down, but thankfully we held to a field goal. Or get the touchdown, I should say. But we held to a field goal, and now we can see what we can do on offense. Probably nothing. All right, Levi Speed. You've had a good season. 1,000 yards, 87% completion percentage. That's really good for me. I don't usually have a high completion percentage like that. Oh my God, it's screen shake. It's crazy. All right, we're getting out of control here. They got a star corner, which I'm a little bit scared about. McPrescott breaking tackles already. This feels one of those games where I gotta have the chew clock on to limit the amount of possessions that Kansas State gets. I really don't want them to have the ball very long. This has got to be an immediate scramble, just a guaranteed get the yards type of scramble. Nobody was open. I didn't like anything on that play. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. McPrescott gets a yard. This could be a tough team to run on. This could be a tough team to run on. That's a quick throw. Just go down, Wentz. Oh, he kind of did one time, but he stayed on his feet. I told him to go down with the possession catch, but he broke the tackle, and that kind of canceled out my input. And he stayed on his feet and got more yards. Sick. Ow. Let's do some motion. I don't really know what to do. I'm panicking. I'm panicking, Skywalker. Is the run the right move here? Maybe. Handoff, McPrescott. Good enough. Good enough. We'll take it. Roosevelt Spain comes in. A little bit of a change of pace type of guy. And he's going to run right into an unblocked linebacker. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, he's triangle on this. I got to remember that. Triangle. Hit the screen. He's open. Throw me a block. Nope, he's not fast enough to throw me a block there. But we do get a lot of yards on that, so we'll take it. And we're going to have to run the shallow cross. Ooh. We're in a sticky situation here. I don't like anything. I don't like anything. Hold on to the football. He caught it. He caught it. Oh, that's huge. I really did not like anything about that at all. Oh, my first read was obviously X because that's usually what I throw on that route. And I knew it wasn't going to get the first down because the linebacker stayed on him. That was close. That was close. This feels like a step-up scenario. Never mind, it does not feel like a step-up scenario. It feels like a get sacked scenario. Oh, that's a risk. What the? Am I in the Matrix? What just happened? Hold on. Hold on. Look at this dude. He glides through the air. Who's this guy? If we don't get this man in the Olympics, the long jump, the vertical. Look at this man soar through the air. What is that? What is that? And he just like mean mugs him on the ground there. What are we doing here? Who's this white boy? And who hurt him? What? Look at him glide. This is the goofiest thing I've ever seen. Look at him glide like that. He glides like 5 yards in the air. That's the most insane animation maybe ever. If you don't get that man in the NBA, I don't even really know where to go with this football. Ah, it's a pick. Oh, McPrescott saved us. I should have just thrown that away if I'm being totally honest with you. Should have just thrown that away. Oh, I don't think I can make this. Oh my God, I made it. Oh, I hate kicks so much in this game. I really do. I really do hate kicking in this game. Especially on the road, but I hate it at home too. That's a great tackle. Stop that. Okay, it's 3-3. I was really hoping that was going to be a drive where we could take the lead and like have established some sort of like offense, some sort of momentum. Oh, why did he get so much space to run through? We've got no defense whatsoever. Please, no. Mario block goes down. He goes easy. It's a nice tackle. I thought I was gonna miss the. I thought I was gonna miss the chopstick or the chopstick, the cut stick, not the chopstick. I want to stab myself with a chopstick, not the chopstick, the cut stick. That's a great tackle by Slade. Slade Boyce coming in the clutch. 3rd and 2. This feels like a run. It's not a run, but I committed already with the blitz. It's a wide open receiver is what it is. It just felt like, didn't it feel like a run? Did that not feel like a run? Felt like a run to me. Oh, it's a really good pass rush move, but the quarterback, Morton, is able to throw it away too quick. I mean, he threw 59 away like he was nothing. Another handoff. He's got room, but he stops short. 3rd and 2. Is this a run? Do I get baited again? No, it's play action. He's wide open. First down. Broken tackle, touchdown. Why do the broken tackles happen at the worst time possible, man? That's a terrible broken tackle. Oh, that's so unlucky. So brutally unlucky. All right, we're down 10-3. 10-3. Just go short to McPrescott. He makes more out of it than he should have. We'll go hurry up and call a screen. We're going to be using a lot of McPrescott. Get that screen, use the blocking. Good job, McPrescott. That's a really good screen. That's one of my better screens I've had in a while. Good job. I'm pretty sure this is the play I took the sack on, but it was in the, like, closer to the red zone. What are they doing? What kind of pass rush were they even trying to do there? We got to get this touchdown. I think we do start with the football in the second half, which will be nice. Especially if we can double dip here. Yep. It's probably Cameron here. Yeah, quick to Cameron. He gets a couple of yards. We'll call hurry up so that we can get one more play off before the warning. And it's probably going to be Wentz, I would think, because I'm going to roll that side. He got bumped. He's kind of open. Square was open, but no, he wasn't because Wentz breaks the tackle. Wentz has got room. He jukes inside, and that's the 2-minute. I think Square might have been open, but then I think I saw a safety there, so it probably wasn't open. I'm not sure. I only saw it out of the corner of my eye. That could have been the ref that was there, but it also could have been a Kansas State safety. I'm not 100% sure. Hand out to McPrescott. I don't want to call hurry up. I would prefer if we take the time down so that Kansas State cannot answer back. No, picked. Ah! Ah! This is my most brutal pick I've had in a while. I mean, it's so clearly obvious that he's going to be there. I don't know why I thought that I was gonna be able to turn Demarius Love and make him catch this like before or get in front of the linebacker. He was always in front of him. I saw him the whole way. It's not like I didn't see him. Usually or sometimes when I do this, I don't see the guy and that's what results in the pick. I saw him the whole time here. I knew he was gonna make this play, but I still thought for some reason that Love could like sneak in, jump in front, get the body. Ah, that's a tough pick. That's a tough pick. We come away with no points before halftime. And now Kansas State has a chance to get points. Again. Oh my God, that could have changed the whole game. If we get the touchdown here, we score at the end of the half, then we get the ball back and we score at the beginning of the second half. This game is a whole different game if we do that. But now it's a whole different game because we're screwed. We're absolutely, utterly screwed. That's so tough, man. That's so tough. I hate that. I hate myself. I hate that. I hate everything about that. We got one-on-one here. And we got body positioning. That was way closer than it needed to be. Way closer than it needed to be. A 3-and-out for Kansas State is probably the best thing that could have happened to us on that interception. I mean, it's obviously the best thing that could happen to us because they don't use any time, or they use a little bit of time, but they don't use enough time to hurt us. And now we have the ball back and still have a chance to score before the end of the half. There's Tatum. He's able to not get the first down, so we'll run hurry up. Go back to Tatum again. He gets the first down, so we can run hurry up again. Can I just, like, nickel and dime him down the field with this exact same play? Or are they finally going to cover? No, they don't cover Tatum here. That's a flag, though. No, you cannot call a hold on me, man. Oh, my God. This game does not want me to win. They don't want me to. That just erased basically all of the progress we had made. We're basically back where we returned the punt. All right, Tatum gets... Oh, my God, he took all that yardage back. Good job, Tatum. It's a really, really huge play. Tatum did a great job there getting us at least respectable yardage here. He gets us the first down as well, and he gets more yardage. He fought through it and got more yardage. We're going to run the hurry up. Come on. Come on, man. Get to the line. What are you doing, Speed? Get up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, my God. That guy's way faster than I gave him credit for. I was not prepared for him to be on my back like that. I thought I'd have a little bit more time to figure out who I wanted to throw to. I was wrong. I think that's the guy who picked me off. Flanagan gets us up there. And now we have a decision to make. We either go for the end zone or we kick the field goal. I think we have to kick the field goal here. Since we have the ball to start the second half, I think we have to kick the field goal here. It makes sense. It's the most understandable thing to do. Even though, yeah, I wanted to be tied at halftime so that we take the lead officially by a touchdown when we hopefully score here in the start of the second half. But we got to get points to be able to beat Kansas State. The only way to win is to have more points than your opponent. Put that on a t-shirt. So all the points matter, no matter how they come. So handoff. McPrescott breaks the tackle. McPrescott. I would have loved a first down there, but that's okay. 3rd and 1 is fine. Ooh, they're going to play for the run, which means we play for the pass. Something's got to be open. Something's got to be open. I think it is. It's Tatum with a huge catch. Tatum has been huge today. He's made so many big catches. 6 for 68. Tatum has been large and in charge. Handoff. Great vision for McPrescott. Changes directions and finds yards because he would have got tackled probably for a gain of nothing or maybe even worse and a loss of a yard or two if he would have went the direction he was looking like he was going to go. No safety help on the right side. I could change this to a pass to Wentz, but I'm going to stay with the run and go to the outside and hope Rambo can get there, and he can. Rambo does not have a lot of speed. None of my running backs really have that much speed. But Rambo's able to get that done, thankfully. Get the first out. I didn't even know it was Rambo, to be fair, until I started running with him. I thought it was still McPrescott or even Spain. Oh, why do all of these linebackers... Every single linebacker is like prime Ray Lewis, minus the killing. Allegedly. But he did that. All of them are able to just disengage from the blocks at an all-pro level. A Hall of Fame level. Amichia makes the catch. He gets a couple of yards. Good job. 200 yards and just a pick. That's brutal. It's a brutal stat line. 200 yards and a single interception. And that shouldn't even been a pick. Ah! I should have thrown in the first place. I hate myself. That was not supposed to be a run. Well, it was supposed to be a run, but it wasn't supposed to lose yards. Supposed to get a touchdown on it. But we didn't, did we? Well, now I'm in a sticky situation. I'm in a rough spot. Where do I go with this football? It's a hold. You gotta be freaking kidding me. It's a touchdown by Tatum. It's a hold? Really? Oh my God, the holdings are killing me. That's 2 holds in this game in big spots. That's the most massive spot it could have ever been. And now we gotta kick the field goal. Because I can't go for it on 4th and 14 and miss the touchdown. I mean, maybe I could get it, but... Oh my God, a brutal hold. Just a simply... I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It's a devastating hold. on a touchdown play on 4th down. I mean, just devastating. My offensive line is just killing me with these penalties. And it's just two. It's just 2 holds. It's not that big of a deal, but those 2 holds came in huge spots. Now, thankfully, the first hold, we ended up being able to get a field goal out of it too and get more yards back. But that one, I mean, that couldn't have come at a worse time. It was literally on 4th down and we scored a touchdown on it. There was literally no other chance to be a worse scenario. Get to him, please. Somebody get. He's got way too much time in the pocket. He's got way too much time in the pocket. Why jump, for the love of God? Does the square button do nothing? I'm pressing square to swat that ball out of thin air. Does the square button do nothing? I'm literally mashing the square button. And he doesn't even animate. I don't even get an animation. The ball just goes right over his head, bro. Why even have the buttons in the game? Why even have that as an option for me to swat the football in that scenario if you're not going to give me the animation to freaking do it? God, my blood pressure is through the roof right now. Please, oh please, I need to stop. Again, he had way too much time on that one. And thankfully this time we stopped him. We could have had the ball back already if we would have got it on the first stop. Wentz is returning. He gets it up to the 30. That's totally cool. We don't need anything crazy here, especially because we are trying. Honestly, I'm trying to end the game right here. I'm trying to end the game right here. This should, if everything goes the way that I want it to, this is the last drive of the game. If we're able to waste all of this clock and then, knowing my luck, kick a field goal to win, I'm okay with that. 4 field goals is kind of insane to win a game, but you know what? That's how it has to happen. That's how it has to happen. Not all the wins are going to be pretty, but as long as it's a win. And we're already doing a really good job. We're getting it down under 5 minutes. I think Rambo's in the game now, and Rambo is going to win the tackle battle for once in my life. I win a tackle battle. Good Lord. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. And now we've gotten it under 4 minutes. We cut it. Oh my God, what happened there? We got it back under 4 minutes now. Oh, Zach Crothers is killing it at South Carolina, man. Why'd they have to catch me? Why'd they have to catch me gambling? That ball's out, recovered by Utah. I think he might have been down anyway. Yeah, they're going to review it, so it means he's down. But, oh yeah, 100% down. So thankfully we recovered it, but it would have been overturned anyway. He was 1,000% down. Knee and elbow down before that ball comes out. But I don't like the fact that he's even thinking about fumbling. Like that's not, I don't like that that's even in the air right now. That's really negative energy that I don't need in the air right now. We need to get all that out of here. We cannot have that type of negative energy in the air when we're trying to win this game. We're going to take this to the 2-minute warning, and we are going to be good. Because then they're going to start calling timeouts because they're going to get worried. They're going to get scared. 104 yards. 2-minute has arrived. We've taken so much time off this clock right now. We are doing a great, great job. We just have to capitalize and finish. Finish the job. Job not done. Job not finished. Do they call timeouts because they're getting worried now? They don't, because Mateo Luck gets injured and calls a timeout for them. Why is my offensive line playing against me? They're actively playing against me right now. Why do they hate my guts? And yes, I did see that corner was offside, so that's why I snapped it. But it's not going to matter because it's a touchdown. That's huge. That is huge. They want me to go for 2 to make it a touchdown game instead of a 5-point game, 7-point game. They want me to make it. Do I believe in miracles? I do. I got it, Demarius Love. Wow, I did not think you were going to give it to him. I tried to bait that linebacker to get closer to me so that I could throw that, and I did, but I did not think they were going to give me across the line there, but they did. Oh, that's massive. That is large. A minute 47, all of the timeouts for Kansas State, and they need a touchdown to tie. Morton's really making a lot of adjustments here. He's pointing a lot of stuff. But it's not going to matter. Amari block. Amari is on your block. That's way too much time, and he finds a wide open receiver for a huge first down and a timeout called. We are giving this quarterback way too much time. Like, way too much time. Like, so much time that it's a little bit disturbing. That's a great tackle. No second timeout. Okay, I thought they would call one immediately, but they're going to run hurry up and maybe a spike. No, they're not going to spike it. They're going to go quick. Maybe quick. I feel like they could have gone quicker. A sack would be amazing here, but it's not going to happen. And there's the second timeout. A sack would be fantastic. It's kind of what we need. Oh, it's an overthrow. Okay. An interception would also be nice. I'll take an interception if you want to give it to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 2-on-1, he cannot catch this. There's absolutely no way he can catch this. That was close. That was close. 2-on-1, he could not physically come down with that catch. It would have been nice if we could have came down with it. But for some reason, we don't know how to catch a football either on defense. They go to the sideline. He steps out. 4th and 6. This is the game. If they don't get this, we win. They got 1 timeout in a minute and 2. Come on, Burr. Come on, Burr. No, no. He's got a first down. Burr was right there. He just couldn't disengage from the block and get to the quarterback. He was right there. He had him. He could sniff him. All right, they're going to save the timeout with the spike. I don't like how close they are to the end zone, man. I really don't. Hand out to the running back. He's got a lot of room. He's got way too much room. We don't let him get the first down, and they call the final timeout. They've got no more timeouts. No more chances to stop the clock manually. Unless they throw an incomplete pass or something. But it's 3rd and 3. It's a screen pass. He gets it off. It's a first down. Oh, that was a really good screen pass. Well designed. They're going to spike it. You don't need to adjust. Well, you just spike it. Why are you telling your offensive line what to do? I don't like how close they are to the end zone, man. I really don't. They're going to the end zone. Interception! Dropped off the hands. I don't even think I touched it. I think it's just a drop. I think it was a straight-up drop. I'll take it, though. I would have loved an interception to win the game, but I guess a drop is cool. Oh, my God. I love some pressure. I would love some pressure on the quarterback if I could ever get it. That doesn't seem like a thing that I can achieve. Final play of the game, hopefully. 4th and 10. Do not let him scramble for this. They're going end zone. Interception! Why can we not catch a football? We're going to win the game, but we cannot pick off a ball to save our lives. Oh, we're going to win the game, though. McPrescott ends it. Why can we not catch a football on defense? It's got, like, everybody on our team has bricks for hands. But we finally win one of these top 25 games. We lost to South Carolina by a little bit. We should have won that game. We lost to Baylor. We should have won that game. But now we finally win a top 25 matchup, and it comes at one of the most crucial times, maybe of the season, because Astandia is in a state of flux right now. We don't know if we're going to get him or not. But this game might have just pushed us that little extra bit to hopefully secure his handshake. What a win, man. What a win. First loss of the year for Kansas State. A huge win on the road for us. And a huge confidence builder. Please tell me we're still in the race for Astandia. We're second. Arizona State has passed us. But he's on campus this game against Cincinnati. Oh my God, it is about as close as you can ever get it. Wow. He is on campus this game. I mean, look at that margin of difference in the influence. There's really not even I got to get like, there's like a sliver. There's like not even a difference in the influence there. Marcus Earl, we've got him on the week 12 against USF. I'm still feeling good about him, but Louisville is making a push. Ofisa Battles is now down to his final 5. I wish I could have got him on the USF visit. Week 14, is that too late? It might be, but it's against a ISU team that is pretty good. I guess we do against Iowa State. That might be a bad idea. It might be a little too late to do it, but we're going to try it. Coker's on campus as well. Need that to go well so that we can recruit him or commit him. Leo Gibbs is on campus week 12. We need to actually go a little bit harder on him if we want him. And I kind of do. I believe in the 5'7", 84 speed guy. We got locked out on Taylor Matlock. I can't take him on the board. I forgot about that. He's got the complimentaries. So we'll take him on the board in a couple episodes, but cannot take him off the board just yet. This Sidney Felix battle is real sketchy. Real sketch. But we're still in good position for all of these guys. You committed to Oregon State. You're a Beaver. You are a 2-star. So we do not care about you. You committed to Arizona. We're still in good position. We have 40 hours left. Where do I even spend them? I mean, I could spend them on these guys just to get them locked in so that we can spend the hours elsewhere. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't even know if I want to go after this guy. Do I have the capabilities? Week 14 feels stupid. Feels like a waste of a spot, really. I'm not going to schedule the week 14 just yet. I'm going to go all in on the 50 hours. And we'll see if the 50 hours makes something happen. If we start climbing the board quickly, maybe I'll choose something different. Maybe I'll go after him a little bit harder. But I think I am going to put some more hours on some of these guys. Or I guess that's all the hours. I guess I'm going to put more hours on these guys so that maybe they get cleared up a little bit faster. That's not what I wanted to press. Because I would not mind these recruitments ending so I can use these hours elsewhere. All right, so Astandia is in a wild spot right now. I do not feel confident at all that we're going to be able to get him. We will find out in the next episode because he's on campus against Cincinnati. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.